electric. No matter the venue, the home folks love their silver and black. They are fired up as their Raiders get set to face off with the Denver Broncos. And we are underway at Allegiant Stadium. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25. They run on first down as they get about 3. 2nd and 7 forthcoming. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by Nick Bolton. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions, can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Now the first carry here for Phillip Lindsay. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. Throwing Jones to the goal line, but it's incomplete.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away. But the bottom line is, that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Now Jones. He dumps it underneath here to Lindsay. And the Broncos are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Operating from the gun, Jones. And this is caught by Watkins for a Bronco touchdown. Sammy Watkins, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos are on the board first here in Vegas. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend is an open week for them. So if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is. And if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes. Because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
That would almost intercepted, but it's incomplete. Not a good throw there, and it'll be 2nd down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Garoppolo now. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. They've got another first down. The Raider passing game clicking on all cylinders right now.
Every guy that plays this game has plenty of people around him that are concerned for his health and well-being. He had no regard for his body on that catch at all, did he?
Middle of the field, diving to grab it? No, he didn't. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 35-yard line. There's Garoppolo to throw. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35.
21. Here we go.
Throwing now is Garoppolo. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. A first down there on a pickup of 25. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Raiders, they're within an extra point of tying this thing up. Extra point from McManus is good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. Jones. Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And the Raiders are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
A very solid gain of 27.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1. He was solid last week, over 100 yards in their victory on the ground. They want to get that going again.
Absolutely. And what they also understand is that from week to week, it's not necessarily the same, but they want it to be, right? When they saw
touchdown Raiders! Bryson Hopkins, his first touchdown on the year, and the Raiders have taken the lead. McManus's point after is good, and that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I'm here, my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
Here a throw taken in by Watkins. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain there of 21 yards. So here's a 1st and 10 now in Raider territory at the 47. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down. Looking to throw. Jones. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Marcus Davenport able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And they're picking up right where they left off with the shutout that they pitched last week. A huge part of that, this pass rush. They know how to get after people.
Offensively, good luck finding some answers right now. Through one quarter, 14-7 our score. Back quite a ways here, facing 2nd and 19. Back to throw. Jones. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Hassan Reddick in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
But nothing takes a start to have a good drive, quite like a big loss on a sack, does it?
Now they're looking at a 3rd and long, and suddenly the momentum shifted to the other side of the football.
And old Mo is a very, very fickle man.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Going up top. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. So on 4th down, here's the Australia native Mitch Wishnowski to punt this one away. Back deep, Deontay Harris. And that is much too long. That's into the end zone for a touchback. The Raider offense set to get this drive started. They have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And, Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are. But let's face it, partner, they can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. A couple extra tight ends in the formation here as they line up 3rd and 2. Looking to throw, Garoppolo. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. And he's able to get the 1st before he's taken down at the 36. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. And to give this time to the tailback. And he puts his head down and gets up to the 42 for a gain of about 6.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
Now a handoff looking right. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football in that situation. That's almost a tendency breaker.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Hopkins. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards is the pickup there and a Raider 1st. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 37-yard line. And now here's a carry heading left. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Raiders. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo. And the Raiders add on to their lead. Extra point from McManus is good. And it's now 21-7. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And hoping to do better than they did their last possession when they punted the football.
Appeal to the vanity of your offensive line. Tell them that they control your fate. Leverage guys. Win the line of scrimmage. If you do that, you start to win first down. You win second down. And guess what? You start accumulating first downs. And that's what they need in order to not punt the ball again.
On second down, right back to Lindsey. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Jones now from the gun on third down. And this will be swung out for Lindsey. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. That'll bring up fourth down after back-to-back-to-back 3-yard pickups. And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Raiders with the football now in excellent field position.
Here we go. 20. 65, 65.
On first down, Garoppolo. Going to throw deep for the end zone. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete.
I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the Broncos are going to take over at their own 28-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Here's Lindsey. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 46 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Here's a give to Lindsey. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Meanwhile, Jones' throw taken in by Edwards. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. That puts him in excellent position, 1st and goal after a gain of 19. They'll run with Lindsey. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Phillip Lindsey with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The Las Vegas offense ready to start this next drive. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Raiders going to use one of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining in half number one. So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield.
13.
To throw is Garoppolo. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. Now the Raiders going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. They fake the give. Now Garoppolo looks to throw. And that nearly a turnover, but it's incomplete. Oh, fortunate to retain possession there, and it's second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Second and 10.
21.
Garoppolo looks to throw. He's going to fire one deep left sideline. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Looking to throw. Garoppolo. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on third down.
And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how they want to play this. Just a little over 20 seconds to go. Going deep here for Watkins. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
Now a timeout signaled for, and they'll get it with 10 seconds to go before halftime.
How about that, partner? That happened in a hurry. Sudden, explosive, gets into the backfield and spills the play.
And he was AFC Defensive Player of the Week last week because of plays just like that. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. The final shot before break. Jones going deep for Diggs.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
So we reach halftime here in a 10-point game. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that. Those have to be eliminated. If they take care of the ball, they've still got a shot.
From the 27, Jones. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. Off the play fake, Jones. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. On 1st and 10, it's Lindsey. And this will be taken across midfield and into Raider territory.
93 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Solid gain of 18 yards and a Denver first down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Jones throw into the hands of Fant.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
First throw now for the backup, Allen. A little check down to Lindsey. It'll be a 3-yard gain, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And this is caught by Watkins for a Denver touchdown.
Come on now. Let's do this.
Sammy Watkins, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Broncos have cut it to within a score.
Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is down to a field goal. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. The offense for Las Vegas about set to begin the drive. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You've got to be careful right here.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. Now they try the right side here. And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32. A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on 3rd down. Garoppolo. Toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a first down. A gain of 22. So a 1st and 10 now in Denver territory at the 47. Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. Romeo Okwara in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 23 yards the pickup there.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago, because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
On play action, now Garoppolo. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And it's going to be caught for a Raider touchdown. A great effort there. His first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders able to extend that advantage. McManus's point after is good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter, went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
123 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Looking to throw. Jones. Screen pass to Lindsey. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Jones. It's complete to Diggs. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Broncos on 3rd down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 9. He's got his tight end Fant. And he will have a Broncos first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, this is the time of the game where they're down a couple of scores, and they've really got to get some yards in chunks, and they know the defense doesn't want to give those up, but they've got to find a way to take them anyway.
Now the question is, can they string a few of those together? And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Raiders are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his second season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking.
Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Another try after the first down sack. Garoppolo. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there, as that's batted down and incomplete.
As defensive coordinators around the league tell me all the time, that throw is not for every quarterback, because you've really got to drive the ball downfield. It's going to be a tight window for him to fit that one into. In this case, unsuccessfully.
On 3rd and long, it's Garoppolo. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He's made plenty of plays throughout this game, pressing the ball downfield to the tune of 4 touchdown passes. Was shooting for a 5th there. That one came up incomplete.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Broncos take over. 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. Their defense was able to force the punt. That's the good news, but this is still a 2-score game. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Jeremy Chin picks it off, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. Now McManus to tack on the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. They'll start on the ground with Lindsey. And he'll get this from the 25 to the 30 for a pickup of 5. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Lindsey. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 143 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A give, running right, Lindsey. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Going deep for Diggs. And that went a little too high as it's knocked away and incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's got this down a yard or 2 shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. They'll contain him to just 4, 2nd down. Off play action, Jones. And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 30. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. And you have to wonder, Charles, a game like this, 5 interceptions, what does this do to the psyche of a young quarterback?
Well, based on the fact that he's still out there and he threw a 5th interception, I'm wondering if his head coach believes that he's really strong mentally and wants him to play through it. Because otherwise, you need to get him out and fight another day, because this could leave lasting damage if he keeps throwing interceptions.
Taking a shot for Samuel. Well, they intercept Garoppolo for the 3rd time. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And he'll take this across midfield and inside the 45. Well, that interception at least offers them a glimmer of hope here in the 4th quarter.
It certainly does if their offense goes out now and makes it pay off by getting into the end zone. And if it does, then they get a chance to get back out on the field and try and do it again. Maybe they can force that offense into more and more mistakes and give them a chance to get back into this one totally.
Well, still a 3-score hill to climb. We'll see if they can do it.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration of body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
And he's going to be close to a 1st down as he gets this to the Raiders' 34. The Broncos on 3rd down, 5 out of 9 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And he's going to have the 1st down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to throw. Jones. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 23. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. McManus now for the extra point. And the lead is now 24. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Here's a give to Lindsey running right. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down. They'll run. It's Lindsey. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Looks like they're establishing a pretty good pattern here because they've been very heavy in the running game on the last 4 plays.
Yeah, you took the words right out of my mouth. So far, 4 plays in this drive, all 4 on the ground. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle comes at the Raiders' 36. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Jones throwing on 1st down. He'll fire one downfield for Fant. And this is going to be intercepted. Jeremy Chin picks it off. And the Raiders are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. The Raider offense set to get this drive started as they try to finish things off in this 4th quarter, and that current 5-game win streak looking like it's going to go to 6. Garoppolo looking to throw, and he will find his man Samuel. Here's Garoppolo on 1st and 10. And this is going to fall to the ground incomplete. That very nearly their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down. Here's 2nd and 10. Play action. Garoppolo. What a catch on the sideline. It's a gain of 34.
In a spot where most offenses would just be trying to get to the finish line and close this game out, they're still looking for points here in the final minute of this game. I think bonuses could be gained and attained with maybe more points.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Las Vegas, they remain as hot as anyone, 6-0 now through the first month and a half. And they'll be able to enjoy this one through the bye week before they get back at it again. Meanwhile, for Denver, the loss here will move them back to 500 at 3-3. And they'll be back home next week as they're set to take on the Cincinnati Bengals. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Salute when you see me. That jealousy is an ocean, and you either float or you sink. Moment of truth, credit check, you not approved. BB King, I'm in love with the blues. Don't start me up, I got finishing moves. Look, salute when you see me. Slid through all the commotion, it's breaking news, they got an ad on TV. Popping out on them, I'm politicking, probably in a section where you not permitted. My honey's matching my Dodger fitted, playing all go, ain't no stopping in it. Look, salute when you see me, I bought her a CC and that was her purse. Disgusting with do for a purse, disgusting with do for the clout. I'm one of the realest, the real ones could vouch. They thought I was done, but all that doubt, you gotta play my next around. Salute when you see me. Put in the car to my runner, beats the speed. Still thugging like the days when they weren't hearing my CD. Made it out of the trenches, just salute when you see me. Yeah, salute when you see me. I'm getting greedy, I blow to her budget on me, that's on me, I'm conceited. Treaty, nah, that ain't how we treat it. This right here sound like a three-peat. I put the in this